the red states has begun their tactics of voter intimidation. I was in Texas today, and I heard that the governor, the state of Texas, has purged the voting rolls. And he's given the people about a month to get themselves back on the voter roll. The Republicans are famous, are known for doing things like that. You're not going to hear this kind of talk on the Christian conservative channels or on the conservative outlets. This is a very serious issue. This stuff come up every time we have a presidential election. The Republicans always take steps to try to block the Democrats from voting. Now, you got all these so-called Christian Republicans who claim they love the Lord, who claim they are for what's right. I wonder why you don't hear them addressing this issue. Georgia changed laws after Abrams almost became governor. During that race in Georgia, the Democrat voting precincts experienced a lot of issues. They done changed laws now after Trump. They making people stand in line, long lines, for no reasons. They pull all sorts of tactics every time elections come around. They changed them laws after Donald Trump lost in Georgia. They knew he was lying. They knew he told a lie. But yet they still went and changed those laws, aiming to eliminate the Democrat votes. Fulton County is what gave Joe Biden Georgia. They went and took out a lot of them precincts to try to make it harder for those people to get to the polls. The Republicans do this stuff every time elections come around. Why is that? Purging. Act like, well, we just want to get rid of, eliminate a bunch of illegals voting and stuff like that. That's what they say. But the real aim is to get rid of the legal American voters, the Democrats. But they claim they so holy. They claim they for what's right. A lot of them conservative YouTubers, podcasters, they not gonna address these issues. You think they care? You think they want? You think they care that the Republicans are doing things deceitfully that will help them out? You think that they care? No, they don't care. They like it that way. That's what they want. They don't want to make sure that the voting gonna be fair all the way around. Trump pushed that lie. Well, now he really didn't tell a lie. In a way, he did lie and try to say that he lost Georgia because of all the dead people that were voting or whatnot. The Republican Secretary of State, the governor office, and all them told Trump the truth. He said every election cycle, that same amount of votes that shouldn't be in there always show up. He said that wouldn't sway the outcome one way or the other. He said you lost by Fulton County. That's where you lost it. That's where you lost the election. Fulton County. Them Democrats came out and voted. Even after getting that information, Trump still goes to proceed to put out them lies about them voting machines and all that. They were rigged. But Trump was right back in Georgia 2 weeks later campaigning for them two Republicans that were running against Warnock and that other guy. He was right back there campaigning for people to come out and vote on them same machines. Tell me that the Republicans are honest, God-fearing folks. They do this stuff every time you let the southern states, the Republicans. They pull all sorts of tactics. Why is that? Why is that? Why we just can't make sure all the voting precincts are properly staffed, make sure the machines are working properly, stop trying to create unnecessary backlog, making people stand out there, and they pass some type of law now that in Georgia that can't bring something to eat or something, or something about bringing your own snacks or something. You can't bring your own snacks. You will have to buy something from them, or somebody can't come up there. They want you to stand in line forever. When you have to get out of line to go get you something to drink or something, or go to the back, you lose your spot pretty much. That's the way they want it. Intimidation tactics. Remember, Tyree Gibson took pieces or something down there to the people. I think they rejected it. took extension cords. Now, why does the Democrat voting precincts seem to always be the one that's having issues? In major cities like that. Why is that? My state, Mississippi, they have one voting day. They will not go to early voting. That's a tactic. You ain't gonna hear this kind of talk from the conservatives that act like they so concerned about fairness and pretend like they are so holy. I've been arguing with a few people back and forth. On one hand, the Democrat Party and policies are totally against God, and God can't use that. God don't want that. But on the other hand, they admit Donald Trump and the Republicans not right, but God can use that. God can use him. God used wicked men in the Bible to come. We ain't in the Bible days. This is not kingdoms and stuff like that. We are voting. We hold votes, presidents. We ain't in the Bible days. Quit trying to wrap the Bible around Trump. Trump never claimed to be holy. People try. Well, why if Trump is not holy, never claimed to be holy? Why is he surrounding himself with a bunch of wicked preachers? Even taking pictures, photo op with the Bible. If I'm not a Muslim or whatnot, whatever other faith, I'm not going to surround myself and allow myself to be in that mix like that. Why? Why did he do it? To fool, to get over on what they call the evangelical Christians. They accept it. They go for anything. The conservatives want to talk about the Democrats and what goes on in the Democrat churches. The same thing goes on in the Republican churches, especially in the South. You think they don't talk about politics? Look at Jimmy Swagger's son. They ain't holding back. Most of these southern churches, you go in their churches and see what they talking about. They talking heavily against the Democratic Party. They do the same thing. All of them do the same thing. But you ain't gonna hear these conservative YouTubers that claim to be Christians. They not gonna call the conservatives out over what they're doing by purging voters and any tactics they gonna pull on election day. You think they gonna call them out and say we want fair elections? We win, we lose, but we want everybody to be able to cast their votes without being pressured one way or the other. They seen all this stuff that happened in Georgia. They see this stuff. Now, if them tactics were being pulled and played on the Republicans, you think they wouldn't be talking about it? Of course they would. Of course they would be talking about it. They would be outraged about it. They were outraged behind that lie that them voting machines were rigged. A lot of them finally fell off it. But they only outraged when something is not working in their favor. When the other party is being cheated, voting. Now, who can't see that them tactics are being used? And Who can't see that? You think they don't see it? They see it. You think they care? No, they don't care. They want whatever will give them the advantage. They want it. They are hell bent determined to get Trump reelected. Like Trump gonna take us back to a time there before Adam and Eve sinned. That what they look like. Every time they get a counter, they think that what they thought George Bush was gonna do. They be looking for saviors. They be want people to save the world. If Jesus, if man had the answers, then Jesus wouldn't have had to come. The world is wicked. I had some guy had the block yesterday. He was back and forth. You gonna accuse me? For talking about the Republicans but you support sin. Then he turned around and tried to use that guy was just all over the place. On one hand, God used wicked folks. He can use Trump, but on the other hand, God not going to use wicked people. The Democrats are wicked. They got wicked parts. God ain't going to use them. On the other hand, Donald Trump sinful, and he admit, yeah, Donald Trump sinful, but God still can use them. For what? The Bible is not being established. Kingdoms is not being established. This is American politics. We voted on a president. Nothing holy. Nothing biblical about what's about to go on. Not in this sense. It's awful. They want to be able to dictate everything. Whatever they say is right. Whatever they say go. Whatever they say count. That's what they want. Everything somebody else do, nah, they hell bound. Ain't no way God can use them. They partisans. The conservative partisans act in reverse. Y'all say Democrats have a lot of power they want to push off on the people. Gender realignment, abortions, and stuff like that. At the same time, conservative hold office, and they policies are designed to eliminate the working class, to exclude homosexuality and lesbianism out of laws and stuff. They want to erase people that they don't like, the poor, the gay community. They would like to erase them totally, or us totally, out of American, period. There's hatred. There's bigotry. They refuse. They sit on law. They won't vote for law that would benefit the poor people, working class. They only vote for and push laws that benefit the super rich. They work at the command of lobbyists, special interest groups. You think that's not wicked? They don't want to pass gun control laws because of the NRA. That's wicked. That's sinful. So they just as bad as corrupt as the Democrats. Every time the Democrats try to pass laws, push bills that will benefit the poor, try to even the playing field with when you come talking about taxes and income, the Republicans fight stuff like that. They fight it. Jesus' ministries was about giving. loving. But according to them, the Democrats are the one that's so wicked and against God. It's amazing. I'm here to try to bring some balance and push against the Republicans because I just don't like the way they attack people. They are nasty. They are full of hate. That dude over there in South Carolina, Mark Robertson, listen to the way he talked about the LBGQ community. Hate. Hatred. That's the stuff that come out of the conservative churches. Hatred. But they'll quit. Well, we love everybody. We love it, but you got stipulations. They talk about the Democrat. We're going to Democrat church. Everybody coming down, yeah, they wrong too. They's wrong. Conservative churches is just as bad though. Them preachers actually thrive on hatred.